Nick Hart from Backstreet Boys.
Shout out to Boy Band Break.
It's Chris Kirkpatrick here. Shout out to your podcast, Boy Band Break.
Everybody, this is Howie D, and I'm listening to Boy Band Break.
Hi, Ashley Parker Angel here. Huge shout out to the Boy Band Break podcast.
This is Brad from LFO, and you are listening to Boy Band Break.
Hey, what's up? This is Jacob.
It's Dan.
What's up? It's Trevor.
And it's Eric Michael, and it's time for Boy Band Break, baby. Let's go!
Bam, 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 bam. Welcome back to Boy Band Break. We encourage you to take a break from your day and join us in some boy band conversation. As always, I'm Chinzia.
I'm Sophia.
And Lydia, aka Mama Lou, is not here because she is getting ready for her game swap, which will have already passed by the time this episode airs. So, yes. So anyways, I just wanted to say, sorry guys, that we've taken a little bit of a break here. We've been off for 2 weeks. I feel like the longest we've ever skipped was like one episode, which is not bad considering we are almost at 300 episodes.
That's right. We've been pretty good about giving out the episodes every Sunday.
Yes. So thank you for sticking by, guys. So basically, it's been a very busy month. It's been very crazy. And where I work, my radio station was moving. We thought by July 1st. And then all of a sudden, all this stuff started going like, oh, I got to move this. We got to do this. We got to do. So it was like, hurry up and wait for months. And then all of a sudden it's like, just kidding. All these timelines have changed. So then I was like at work, like super late nights. Basically, we went from like a very large radio station with like 3 studios and all this other stuff that they've been there for like 20 or 30 years to this very tiny place that is very small. If you stand in the corner, you can talk to the entire office. So we had to like purge a lot of stuff. And as you can see behind me, a bit of a pack rat. I did rescue some items. I still have not sorted through those things yet, but it's been a lot of late nights and then random, oh, get this done. So we're like, oh, okay, great. So this was our first week in the new station. Most of the stuff has been moved over. We still have no storage there, so I haven't unpacked all the boxes yet, but we're close. We are much closer, and then obviously the technology doesn't work because this didn't happen yet, or the blah, blah, blah. So it's all going good. The main part is that the radio station still sounds great, and we've had engineers on there to make sure that they sound good, and then, then we're going to start working out of there full time. Well,
life is lifing, you know?
Life is lifing, so very busy.
And work takes priority over podcasts. So all good.
This pays me, yes, because we make no money on this, but we do it
all
because we
good.
love it.
This podcast is for fun, so it's all good.
For sure. So so a lot of fun stuff going on. As I mentioned, again, we're getting very close to our 300th episode. So if anyone has any great ideas, I had an idea, but I keep forgetting to execute this idea. So I don't know if it'll actually happen.
I don't know what the idea is because you have not mentioned it.
I don't want to jinx it if I say
so it will be a surprise for all of us.
Surprise for all, especially, yes. I don't think it's going to work out, though, so we have to probably have some backup idea. But yeah, so if anyone can think of what they want us to do for our 300th episode, that'd be great. I'm telling you right now, we're not doing what we did for our 100th episode.
I feel like we're all traumatized by that.
We're still traumatized years later. Basically, we picked our top 100 boy band songs, and
each of us had a list of 25.
I think we had 50, and then we had to we figured it'll work out to 25, which it did.
Maybe yeah.
So it did, but there was a lot of math and confusion, and there was a lot going on. But we did, and you know what? I still listen to it on Spotify. It's still there.
Me too.
Boy Band Breaks top 100 songs.
And
songs or something. Yes.
I think we only agreed on 9 songs.
There was so many that we didn't agree on. And this was back in the early days where Sophia and Diane were just very much into Backstreet Boys. So it's just going to be all Backstreet Boys song, where Lydia and I were trying to add the obscure Canadian boy bands and other things. So
although I did choose NSYNC songs because they're these are really good songs.
Sure. So yeah,
if I really liked the song, I chose it.
Yes, so that was episode 100.
Yeah.
And yeah, so you know what? It did work out okay. We did eventually, but that episode took us like, I don't know, like 5 or 6 hours.
It was like 4.5 hours, and that's like the longest episode we've ever done.
We were like, oh, please kill us now. Like
we were like exhausted by the end, and I think we did did 2 more episodes after that.
We did, yes, because we're like, gotta power through. So yeah, so anyways, that's episode 100. Episode 200.
We did a game of what you remember about the podcast, like how well do you know the podcast?
So like, you know, so we did a quiz about the podcast, so how well ourselves knew it. Not the greatest, but that was fun.
We did pretty good.
Spreadsheets involved in that, but and then we kind of remembered, we forgot that. For example, we interviewed Pollyanna Duro, which is Howie's sister, or like other things. So it was like kind of fun to kind of look back on that stuff. So for 300, I don't know, man. We'll figure out something.
It's going to be hard, but I'm sure we'll come up with something.
We'll come up with an idea. And Lydia will be here for that one for sure.
Yes.
Like, I understand you have a busy VTuber life, but you're coming back, bro.
Yeah.
So, anyways, well, no idea what the fuck.
We're going to do an album review. We haven't done that in so long.
We have not done an album review. This is one of our core.
And when I say so long, I think the last one was last month.
I know, right? We did have the plans to do the 98 Degrees album review. That was supposed to come out in April, then it got pushed to May. It's now currently pushed to the end of August, I believe.
Yes.
August 31st.
So albums, I guess, take time to get it right? To get it mastered, to have the editing right. Maybe they don't like the songs yet, or they haven't chosen what they want.
They haven't mixed it properly, or
maybe it's like mass production of booklets for the CD. Who knows what can happen, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can find where it was posted.
But at least they give you guys a heads up.
Yes, so okay, I can't find it, but it was definitely shared on their thing that it has been delayed, so it's going to be coming out as of now at the end of August, but hopefully, and that one is called Full Circle.
Yes, so we were planning to review it, and then we got the news that it was delayed.
It has been pushed back a smidge. Yeah, it's not on their official page. Okay, it's somewhere. I
think it was an email.
Oh, I think, yes, you're right. I think it was an email to everybody who had pre-ordered.
Yes.
To let them know, but you know what? That's probably because they're just going to make it the best album ever, and then hopefully they will maybe launch some tour dates, because that would be fun. 98 Degrees they put on a pretty good show. They were the last concert we saw before the pandemic.
Yes.
So
that was when I always forget. Yes, we did go to 98 Degrees.
We did go to 98 Degrees. We've seen
I always forgot that.
A few times. They've opened for New Kids on the Block a few times.
Yes.
Oh, in our Facebook memories, the New Kids on the Block Toronto concert came up, and
yes, I had posted it, and I was like, yes, this is when we got excited for Snow.
We were so excited, guys. Like, I don't know if you know who Snow is, if you're not Canadian. Basically, his main hit song was Informer. Informer. No.
I like it, boom, down.
So we had it.
I don't know why, but like, I don't know. That's like nostalgic. That song is like nostalgic. It brought you back to your Toronto youngin' days.
So I believe that tour was Salt and Pepper were on that one.
Yes.
So we're like, okay, but we didn't know a lot of Tiffany. Their songs. Tiffany was on that one too. Was Debbie Gibson on that one?
Yes.
So yeah, so they were doing this tour. We're like, okay, whatever. But then during
Paula Abdul, was he? Oh, maybe she was on the other one.
The other one.
I don't know.
Anyway,
because she's coming back, because this is the second time Paula Abdul will be on this tour.
Canceled some of those tour dates, eh? That's interesting. Due to technical difficulties.
Does that mean tickets weren't sold?
No, because it was because she's opening for New Kids this summer.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Tour. Yes. Somebody said she got in a fight with dancers or something. I don't know if that's true. I have no idea. But she's also doing a Canadian tour with Tiffany, I believe. And
yes, I did see something like that.
Somebody else. I cannot recall. Anyways, I don't know how we got on how do we get on any of our tangents?
We got on it because we were talking about Snow.
Snow came out and performed with New Kids, and we like lost our ever living mind.
We were like, wow, this is so unexpected. We're like, this is the best concert ever.
so funny because
New Kids put on a good show.
New Kids do put on a good show. 98 Degrees puts on an entertaining show as well.
They're fun time.
So
O-Town also puts on a great show.
O-Town puts on a great show.
And then that's our cue because that's what we're going to talk about.
Yeah, baby. So we are talking about O-Town's third studio album, Lines and Circles. And I would just like to say that either it's what is that called? The Mandela effect or something, or I am just a moron. But I could have sworn that this was the one that the crowdfunding did. And they came back and whatever. And I could have sworn that. So
I also thought this because I thought this is the reason why they came back. Because
and that's
the fans are paying for it.
But then when I found the old Kickstarter is from 2016. And Lines and Circles came out in 2014. So this is not for it. So the 2016 one must have been for the OTWN album, which I don't believe came out until 2019.
Correct.
But I'm just going to show you this lovely page because
But it's just it's weird to like think.
I swear I thought it's not. But obviously, I'm not that big of a townie to know this. But okay, I'm just going to share because I feel like when we did the OTWN album, we did not share this. But basically. So this was a Kickstarter that you can still go back and look. It was for O-Town's fourth album. And it says, for the first time in our group's history, we're creating an album free of any label. Now we're responsible to only one party, our fans. So I'm like, it is clearly stated in here that this is the first time they're doing this. So obviously I was incorrect about the Lines and Circles.
Oh yeah. I thought like, hey, good to know confirmation at least.
Yeah. So they had 514 backers pledge $81,040 to help fund their project.
That's amazing.
So it says, 2 years ago, we decided to take on the challenge of reviving O-Town, a brand that had been lying dormant for a decade. It was not easy by any means, but together, along with our family, our fans, and a chosen few, we created the album Lines and Circles. We had no idea that taking that leap of faith would lead to such gratification and an overwhelming response by our audiences, our listeners, and even critics. The reaction has been unlike anything we've ever experienced in our careers ever. So together as a group, we made the decision that we can't stop now. For the first time in our band's history, we are going to rely completely on our supporters to start a new chapter by looking to you to put us in the studio. Our fourth album will be financed 100% free from any label, which allows us to make our music directly for and responsible for only one party, you, the fans. How the money will be spent. The album will be released in 2 parts, which I don't think it ended up being.
I don't think
an A-side in the spring and a B-side in the summer. The money we raise will be used for studio time with our producer, Mark Sohonen, who did Chasing After You, Rewind, and Skydive, engineers and musicians, editing, mixing, mastering, website design, album artwork, updated photo shoot. Risks and challenges. The music business is one of the most difficult and trying businesses that someone could choose as their profession. Throughout our career, we've had the opportunity to learn how to and how not to succeed from some amazing mentors. We know exactly what we spent and how it will be spent for the cycle of our last album, Lines and Circles. While there will always be unseen obstacles, we are confident we'll accomplish the project we planned. This time we're doing it better, smarter, and will allocate funds where we're proven to be most effective. We can only hope our fans will always be supportive as they've always been. So these are the cute little like rewards you could get. Okay, so obviously you can't do this anymore because it's closed and they released that album. So join the party, support the band's new album, and be the first to download it before it's released. So that was $25. A custom sticker decal, support the band's new album, be the first to download it before it's released. So that was $50 for a sticker for your car or window. For $100, you got a personal thank you video sent to you by email by the member of your choice. For $250, they had a personal Skype call and merch bundle. Skype. Do people still use Skype?
I think some people still use it.
Yes. So a Skype call from the member of your choosing, plus a merch bundle that includes limited edition My 2K Tour t-shirt, O-Town decal, and O-Town VIP lanyard, shirt sizes, first come, first serve. For $300, a handwritten lyric sheet. by the member of your choice of your favorite O-Town song, signed in a personalized thank you. $350 zip drive of never seen pics and videos. Get a zip drive mailed to you directly, so like one of those USB sticks, filled with never before seen videos and pictures of the band behind the scenes with a recorded thank you from the band for your donation. $500, got a call to the studio to hear new music. Personal Skype call from the band while they're working in the studio, and you could hear the music as was being created. And for $750, you got signed Mixtape Festival slippers. Oh my God, do you remember Mixtape Festival? And we wanted to go so bad, but then Nick was playing at the CNE the next day, and we're like, this is much cheaper.
Yeah, they were going to do they were doing a BSB barbecue. Yeah. Then on Sunday they had a baseball game that New Kids and Backstreet Boys were going to play at. Then Nick wasn't going to be there because he had a tour date in the CNE. Yes. So then we're like, okay, we're not going there. We're going to go see Nick, obviously.
Also, the tickets were like super expensive for like, although now it doesn't seem that expensive. It still is.
But at the time, it was
at the time they were $750, I think, for the weekend. And I was like, I think there were cheaper ones, but that was the one where you get like front of the stage and all that stuff. And I was like, that's a lot of money, man. That is a lot of money. And he's playing at the CNE for free. And I had free passes from work. So I was just like, we're going to go see Nick at the CNE.
Right. Like, that's a no-brainer.
But anyway, so you get a band-only Mixtape Festival slippers with O-Town printed on one side and the band member's name printed on the other. The slippers come signed by the member they belong to. Oh, nobody bought that.
Aw.
So they must still have these slippers. Worn My 2K slippers. Why are they obsessed with slippers? $1,000. Get a signed one-of-a-kind OTWON. Yes, they spelled our name wrong. Tour slippers worn by each member of the band during the length of the tour, including the shower. The shower slippers will come signed by the member they belong to. That also had 0 backers. Skype acoustic concert for $1,500. Including a Q&A. Invite your friends over and have an O-Town show. So there was 10 individual shows. 3 people bought that for $1,500. Ironically, they did that during the pandemic. The little did that. It was much cheaper than $1,500, but it was not as exclusive. And then for $2,500, tickets, VIP, and afternoon delight. Excuse me, what? Get a pair of tickets and VIP passes to the show of your choosing and spend the afternoon with the band member of your choice. Share a meal with the band member and hang out backstage for the ultimate live show experience. $2,500. 6 people bought that. Jesus. They still kind of do that. It's cheaper now. The O-Town's tour manager for a day for $3,500.
That's crazy.
A pair of tickets and VIP passes for the show of your choosing. Become O-Town's tour manager for the day. Backstage access and shadow the manager, like setting up the stage with towels and water, helping the guys with meet and greet and signing. Don't forget, the tour manager gets to watch the show wherever they want. One person actually bought that. Wow. $5,000 executive producer. $7,500 tickets and VIP for a year. Get one of 2 fedoras worn by Jacob in the Chasing After You video. And then you get like tickets for every O-Town concert for a year. A maximum of 25 shows. Nobody bought that one.
That's expensive.
There was another one of those. And then, so no one bought those ones. But still, those are kind of cool items. Why are there so many of these? Oh, you get different merch. And you get these tickets for a year. O-Town private concert for $10,000.
Wow.
O-Town will perform a concert anywhere you choose, whether it's a birthday party, wedding, or you just want us to play for your friends in the backyard. Get a pair of tickets and VIP passes for a year at 25 shows. And then, wow, that's crazy. Nobody bought that either. Anywho, that has nothing to do with
a lot of money. Like, you can buy like so many concert tickets with that.
You can, you get 25 a year. That's actually kind of an interesting thing that they did. They were able to raise $1,000 for their 4th album, which is not the album we're talking about. So
no, but I think maybe that was the catalyst.
Yes, so
to do the crowdsourcing.
Yes, and I had found something.
But Lines and Circles is came out with an anniversary, 10 years.
Yes, so it's the 10-year anniversary this year of Lines and Circles. So the guys have actually, they did one show in May in, I want to say New Jersey.
Yeah.
New York, New Jersey.
That sounds like right.
We couldn't go because I can't remember why.
I think it was on a Wednesday.
No, this one was on a Saturday, but I feel like I had already, I think
we were busy.
There was something going on that weekend, so I couldn't go. However, today, no momento, por favor. Today they actually announced a Lines and Circles, 10th anniversary show in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Woo-hoo.
So it's at the City Winery on September 18th. The shitty part is it is a Wednesday. However, it is also in September, and so the weather's not going to be bad. And Pittsburgh is only like 4 hours away from us, I want to say. Say it's like 4 or 5 hours. It is not far.
It's pretty close, I believe.
So
we've done it before.
Oh yeah, we've done. Well, we went to Grand Rapids, Michigan in a day, there and back. So I think we can do this. So it's the 10th anniversary show. So basically what they're doing is they're performing the entire Lines and Circles album, plus some additional hits. I'm assuming All or Nothing is going to make the cut.
Of course. You got to go out with a bang. All or Nothing is the banger song to go out with.
Mm-hmm. That is correct. So they're doing that in Pittsburgh on September 18th. And then I was also on the O-Town page, and they are also doing a Lines and Circles concert in Red Bank, New Jersey on Sunday, October 27th. So maybe they might add some more Lines and Circles dates. Not 100% sure, but that's pretty cool.
It's a nice way to commemorate an album on the 10th anniversary. Yeah. This is what we hoped Backstreet Boys would do for the 30th anniversary. Nothing has happened. I think also at one point they might have also been talking about it to do it in the 25th anniversary, but obviously that didn't happen either.
Nothing happened. The 30th, nothing really happened. A couple of countdowns and stuff. So
low expectations.
Well, what I think is kind of good is that O-Town has been like plugging along and doing their thing for the last 10 years. And I think that's amazing.
O-Town has been coming through with some awesome like activities. VIPs are all fun. Selfies after the concert.
The pop
anniversary show.
Nice thing. Like that. Like, they're doing a lot of
well done, O-Town. Thanks so much.
So they have a lot of shows. They just kind of started their summer tour, I think, couple weeks ago. So with
no Toronto date yet.
Seriously, come on, Joel, get with the business.
They said they would try, and we see nothing yet. Come on.
Nada. They actually, what's bothering me is they have that place again. I think it's next Sunday. Oh no, it's this Sunday. They were playing at a mall in Maryland for free. I was just like, how come the Americans get like the free shows and the other stuff?
They would never do that in Canada.
Oh my God, they would never.
They would like, okay, let's make some money.
But yes, but that's true. They also have the ability to sell out. Like when they were at the OLG stage a couple of years ago. Last year? A couple years.
Yeah, I think it was last year.
Last year? I don't know. They basically sold that out. So it's good. So they do well in Canada. Come to Canada.
Yes, they do. Last June. Yeah, last year.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Anyways, now that we're like 20 some odd minutes in, let's get to the actual.
We just wanted to set the stage of how we found it, why we thought about doing this. It's all part of the sequence of what we're doing.
All right. So I just have to say that I'm highly disappointed in one of our good sources of information. Our good old friends at Wikipedia here do not actually have a whole thing about this. I will read to you.
So isn't it Wikipedia? Tell me if I'm wrong, but isn't like fans update the album, like anything to do on
some
Wikipedia?
of them do, but they do actually have like.
Okay, so maybe that's why. Maybe they're like, okay, nobody knows any information on this. So
basically, they all it says on the discography is that they have 4 studio albums. So O-Town, O2, Lines and Circle, and OTWN. So Lines and Circles is the third one. It was released August 25th, 2014. on All About the Melody, sorry. So let me go back to this.
All About the Melody.
So it says Lines and Circles and Empty Space, 2013 to present. On May 28th, oh, that's Lydia's birthday, 2017, O-Town released a preview of the single Skydive on SoundCloud.
Remember SoundCloud? Wow.
We used to have our podcast on SoundCloud.
Yeah, the first couple of years.
Over to Anchor, yes. Because then it got really expensive.
And then even Anchor is gone now. It's just Spotify.
Now it's Spotify. So yeah, so still plugging along. But we're on YouTube, guys. So make sure to follow us.
Spotify, please do not go out of business.
That's right. Okay, so the single is from their third studio album, Lines and Circles. The album was released August 24th, 2014. That's it. That is all they have written here on the Lines and Circles on Wikipedia. I was like, okay. And then this is how I'm just going to read you the rest of the O-Town information here. In 2017, they premiered a new single, Empty Space, in addition to announcing a new EP. They also announced a new 2017 tour featuring Ryan Cabrera on select dates, as well as some spots on the I Love the 90s nationwide tour. Their Part 1 EP was released August 4th, 2017. In June, which I do not recall, June 2019, O-Town planned on filing a trademark for their band name, which Universal Music believed was too similar to Motown Records. And August 2nd, 2019, they released OTWN album. That's it. They have no additional information about O-Town, so I'm thinking we're going to have to update Wikipedia, maybe. But
if we know some more information, we'll try our best to update there.
Go in there, man. Go update. So, but luckily, our friends over here, I don't know why we say our friends. I don't know these people. I don't know who this corporation is. Our friends over at genius.com have all the lyrics and the writers and producers and all that jazz.
Excellent.
You know, that's how we roll when we do these.
Thanks, Genius, for being our backup.
Yes. Genius.com. You're so smart. You're like a genius.
This guy.
All right. Alrighty. So this is a 10-track album. Take note, people like Justin Timberlake who like to have 18-track album.
Yes, and Hanson.
We're not going to talk about that. Just pay attention to the news and see things that happen. Just gonna say,
if we're not talking about other band members.
Not talking about other bands.
We're not gonna do that one that we don't like.
We're not gonna keep
it equal.
Okay. That's true. Just don't drink and drive. Okay.
That's right. That's our PSA for the day. Don't drink and drive.
Pretty much, yes. Especially if you have money to get people to drive you. All right, so we are headed over to the Lines and Circles track list. Song number 1, Chasing After You. This was produced by Jacob Underwood, who's obviously in O-Town, and Mark Suhonen. Mm-hmm. Sorry if I messed up your name.
Awesome.
It was written by Mark Suhonen, Jacob Underwood, and Philip LaRue. Alrighty, so you know what? I did not write a lot of notes, but I'll get in there. So what the heck did I just... Oh gosh, guys, my hand... I'm very tired. Oh,
my favorite bit is, what did I write on this paper that I took notes?
Like, look at this crud. All right. I said it laugh start. So there's like
my favorite is like, it's your writing, so you should be the one to be able to read it.
I should be able to read this, guys. I really should.
I just think that's hilarious. Sorry, carry on.
So I said it had a laughing start. I do recall they do play this a lot in concert.
Yes.
And then I really like it. I keep chasing. Oh my God. Is that what they say? Sorry. I didn't realize. Oh, okay. It does say that. It says I keep chasing, because later on it says I can't keep chasing after you. Like it's such a I don't know. I think it's fun.
I love this song.
Yes. They definitely have like
an upbeat song. It's fun. I think because we've seen it in concert so much, I'm like, yes, this is a good upbeat song. So because I've seen it in concert, I love it. And like I said in previous album reviews, I feel like some songs are just better live.
Honestly, so yes, it's good. And they're just like, okay, I can picture their like little like They have like jerky dance moves.
Yeah, they do like a fun dance.
It's fun. Then, you know, as a callback to their Liquid Dreams era, they also have like, I believe it's Trevor who does the little rap, right?
Yep.
Guess you're a queen, so I'll call you Beyonce. Wiggle your hips, your lips like Scarlett, looks like Jay Lawrence, so Jennifer Lawrence, and like Farrah Fawcett, Catcher, like a quarterback's girlfriend, Katy Perry, everything. Miley's always tasting. So it's just like, so you're like, oh, they do actually reference Liquid Dream earlier. You are my liquid dream. You don't have. So basically, this is kind of like a little bit of an update of Liquid Dreams because with
it's like an homage, if you will.
An homage. You. So anyways, yes.
It's very
Good
high
song.
energy in concert. It puts you in a good, fun dance mood.
Like honestly, and it looks like they enjoy performing this song.
Yes.
So I do like that. Okay. Any other comments on that one? Are we good to next?
Thumbs up for me. Wonderful. A great start to the album.
Excellent. Okay, so the second song was their first single from this, I believe. So this is Skydive. So it is
Skydive.
song. Okay, sure.
I don't know. When I listened to this, I was like, yes, I
Yeah,
recall
okay, I
this
think I know
song.
what you're saying.
And then I was like, this is how they sound. It's like skydive. I don't know. It's just like high pitched. I believe. I'm trying to recall, but yeah.
Yeah, you're right. They fade.
But I think it was fun. It's fun.
Oh my god, you crack me up. Okay, so this was written by Marcel Dion Wildy and Samuel Adams. I'm assuming not the beer man. It's beer. Okay. Produced by Jacob Underwood, Mark Suhonen, and Samuel Adams.
Good for Jacob, right? 2 songs already. Writing
Just
credit. Good
writing
job.
things, getting that in there.
Getting it done.
So I did say it was slow, and then for some reason, and I don't know why, I said this reminds me of James Bond.
I can see it.
I would just like to point out that I have never once watched a James Bond movie, so
Well,
I
I'm
have
sure you've
no
seen some
idea.
clips. Maybe you've seen clips.
I have seen some clips, I guess. and
So
commercials.
maybe because like it could
Doesn't
sound like
Adele
a
have a
James Bond song. Yeah.
Is there a James Bond movie called Skydive? Oh, Skyfall. Skyfall, and Adele did Skyfall. Okay, so I'm not entirely crazy, just partially crazy there. Okay. So yeah, so I said okay, yep, I said it's kind of slow. Seeing the whole world by yourself. Oh, by your side. My God, I need to learn how to read my own handwriting. So basically, so it's a good song. It's slow, but it also has like some powerful moments. Like I feel like near the end, they kind of just like, yeah. I think it's a good song. They play
Do
it
they
a lot.
play
It's
this
not
one
my
in
favorite,
concert?
but I don't hate it. They do play Skydive. Yeah, Skydive.
Yeah. So I like
so
it in
basically,
concert,
Skydive
like I
right into your
said
life.
previous.
Yeah.
But yeah, on the song, I feel like they're like skydive.
Yes.
Obviously, I'm not singing it the way that they're singing it on the song,
You
but
know
I feel
what?
like it's like a
It's beautiful,
high
Sophia.
pitch.
Yes.
I don't know. Anyways, I think it's okay.
I want to learn to fly so I can love you like I never did. And it's like, basically, they want to see the whole world by your side. They want to skydive with you. Have you ever thought about skydiving?
No.
I feel like, I can't remember if you have to be 16 or 18. I think you have to be 18 to skydive without whatever. I remember when I was 17, I was like, oh, I can't wait to be 18. I'm going to go skydiving. It's going to be amazing. It's so wonderful. And then I turned 18. I was like, I think I'm okay. I think I'm good with it.
What and people are,
What
I
if the
remember like
parachute doesn't open?
people were also like into like bungee jumping, and I'm like, I don't want to do that either.
Yeah. I feel like I would rather.
And then when I hear about bungee jumping, I just recall from the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air episode when Hillary's like fiance or like boyfriend was gonna propose.
Yes.
Trevor, yeah, propose, and he's like going down. Will you marry? And then he like plummets to his death. And then I was like, okay, I'm not doing that.
I totally forgot about that, but yes, no.
And then when Will Smith turned 50, he wanted to do lots of things for his bucket list. and one of them was bungee jumping. And then I think Alfonso Ribeira, who played Carlton, was like, "Do you remember that episode when Trevor did a bungee jumping?" And he's like, "Oh my God, yes!" So it took him back to that moment in time for that episode.
I feel like a lot of times on like shows like The Amazing Race, there's always some sort of bungee jumping like moment, and there's always they have to like jump off a bridge and like whatever. I don't know. I'd just be scared of that snapping. But I feel like with the parachute, you know, hopefully it opens. And I guess like you're usually with somebody else.
I believe Full House did it one time.
And if you don't land properly, you can break your legs.
Yeah. Let's not do that. We'll just watch.
Okay, so basically, now I'm just kind of looking at these lyrics again. Basically, it's a breakup song. He's broken up and he wants to get back together with her and fall in love again and do this stuff. So interesting.
Excellent.
Okay. Anyways, good song. Not my favorite, but not like
not bad. Like I said, concert, it's really good, but
they do it really good. They have good, powerful vocals on this song for sure. All right, the next song is Rewind. It is written by Mark Suhonen, Jacob Underwood, and Philippe Larue. I don't know why I said it that way. And
Philippe Larue en français?
En français, s'il vous plaît. And it is produced by Jacob Underwood and Mark Suhonen. So yeah, Jacob had quite a bit.
Good job, Jacob. Look at you go.
His hand was in this album. Good job, Jacob.
His hand was overseeing everything.
So basically, I do not remember this song at all.
Either do I.
I don't think they performed this one in concert.
I don't recall it in concert. It like I don't know. It's okay. It's not the best song, but it's okay.
So basically, I believe this song is. So it's talking about turning back, baby, you and I. When love was a drug, we couldn't get enough of each other, baby, every night, you and I. So it's kind of just basically. I think that this is another one where he wants the girl back. They want to rewind. He wishes he could rewind. What if these arms are for you? So yeah, so it's kind of like, yeah, it's okay. They let's turn back the clock, baby, you and I. Yeah, so basically you're a cocaine. What the hell do I do begging? It took me place I've never seen. We're cooking, bitch. That's Mr. Pinkman. Oh, is that from Breaking Bad, I guess?
I guess, yeah.
So, okay, so I guess it's kind of like your love is like a drug and they want to get back together and they want to rewind. I said it kind of had a little bit of like kind of like a bit of a techno-y beat a little bit. There was like a beat going on in there. So yeah, I thought it was okay. I just do not recall ever hearing this song before. So obviously Lines and Surprise
I also don't recall it. So obviously it's not that memorable of a song. But not bad. They all can't be winners.
The beat part was kind of interesting, so it's kind of a little more upbeat. So yeah, but yeah, whatever. It is what it is. Okay, next up, song number 4, "Playing with Fire."
Oh my God,
playing with fire.
Okay, so when I heard this song, I was like, yes, I remember this song in concert. It is so good, very upbeat and fun. I enjoyed it.
Oh,
I think I would say this one is one of my favorite ones.
Oh, 100%, 100%. Sorry, I totally forgot to write who did what. So written by Tyler Kane, Jonathan Lucas, and Jacob Underwood. Woo! Produced by Jacob Underwood and Mark Suhonen. So I don't know. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry for messing up your name.
I think people like said it similar each time, I think.
You know, it's just, yeah.
It's all good. It's all good.
Basically, I friggin' love this song.
Yeah, it's so good. I think it's one of my favorite ones.
But it's
like I said, in concert, it's amazing.
It's like right into the song. It's very upbeat. It's fun. And it's like, I don't know. There's like this, got me playing with fire.
Yeah, I love it.
This song just is, it's my jam. I love this song. It's so good. It's fun. Yeah, really, really enjoy that song. So 100%. Putting that on my top 3.
That's how excited I was. I went first. My apologies.
Yes, no, it is a damn good song, and they definitely still play it in concert, and I love it every time.
Yes.
So,
You're
keep up
just
the good
like,
work,
yes,
guys.
well done. I hope they continue to play this song.
Yes. Honestly, I feel like it's one of my favorite songs out of all of their songs, like all 4 albums. So yeah,
Yes,
it's definitely a really
It's
good
one of their best ones.
Faux shizzle. All right, next song, and number 5 is "I Won't Lose." It was written by, interestingly enough, Ryan Tedder.
Ooh, nice. One Republic.
Yes, he's had quite a bit of songwritery. He's written a lot of good songs. Chizzy Stevens, Jack Tremaine Jones, and Jarrell Perry. Produced by Ryan Tedder, Timothy Zimnock, and Chizzy Stevens. Okay, so this one is a slow one. I felt like it had kind of like a singer-songwritery vibe. Like it kind of sounded more like one of those. I feel like they have performed this one in concert. It's just a lot slower. And then, so it's like, "I won't lose. You'll have to drag me kicking and screaming out of your life." Yeah. So I wrote I wrote "upbeat at end." Okay. I don't know. I do recall hearing this, like, "I don't want to lose you." Like, so, yeah, I don't know. It's an okay song.
Yeah, I agree. It's an okay song. I don't recall this song in concert, so but yeah, not bad.
I recall them like singing the "I won't lose." Is that how it goes, or am I also just making up a song thing?
Honestly, I don't remember.
Na, 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 na. Yeah, so
but probably
it's not bad. It's not one of my favorites, but it's not bad. It's a pretty good song.
Not bad at all.
All right, up next is the next song. It's called "The Right Kind of Wrong." So, "The Right Kind of Wrong." It is written by, I don't know. I've switched into my father Tonino accent. I got.
Oh my God. Tonino, where have you been?
Where has he been, really? Okay, so it is written by Carlos Batty, Eric Michael Estrada, Trevor Pennick, Chizzy Stevens, and Jacob Underwood. So basically everybody except Dan. And it's produced by Timothy Zimnock and Chizzy Stevens. You know what we forgot to mention at the beginning of this, which I'm assuming people know now, but I don't. Well, not everyone's an O-Town fan, has been following. When they came back in 2014, they just had the 4 members. So Ashley Parker Angel did not come back in 2014 and has not been back since. So, and probably won't ever come back, which kind of sucks, but he's...
Do they
basically
never explain? Or do they just like, okay, he's just doing his thing?
I think Ashley was just kind of doing his thing. Like he was doing his Broadway stuff. And obviously now he's doing all his personal training and like that lifestyle coaching and stuff like that. So
I remember we went to Rewind Con, and that was when the last time we saw him together. Like he was there, but they're not together.
They weren't like, even like beside.
O-Town was on one side at the table, and then he was on the other side.
There was like some
on the table
between them, and I don't know if there was animosity.
Yeah, it was just very strange. It was kind of awkward. Weird. Like, do they talk? Like, why are they together? If like,
yeah, it was an.
But then a few of the guys went over and said hi. Yeah. So okay, at least you guys are okay.
Yeah, so it's true. I feel like Ashley really hasn't done anything else since then. So that was.
I think he was on Broadway, right?
Yeah. No, but I meant like with the guys.
Yeah, I think that was like the last thing, and then he's like, "Yeah, I'm."
What year was Rewind Con?
I want to say like 20. Wasn't it 2013?
No, it couldn't have been that far back.
Or maybe 2016.
Maybe.
I feel like it's coming up in
2016.
Yeah, I thought it was 2016.
Yeah. So anyways, okay. Anyways, that has literally nothing to do with anything.
No, that's not. That's a different one. Sorry.
The song that we are talking about is Right Kind of... Oh, crap. I closed the wrong tab. Uno momento, por favor.
So I haven't really heard this song. I don't recall it. I don't know. I don't think they played in concert. They might have played it in other concerts we've been to, but it didn't sound familiar to me.
Oh my God, what am I doing here? Sorry, like just trying to get back to where I was.
Okay.
I have messed.
But yeah, I don't think it's that bad. It's not bad.
Yeah, I was trying to think if I had heard it or not. Oh, I actually wrote, "Have I heard this?" in the question mark, and then I wrote Trevor. So I think Trevor kind of starts this one, but then when it got to the part where it's like 1 shot, 2 shots, 3 shots, 4, I was like, "This sounds familiar." So I think they have played it.
I don't know.
So let me just get to the.
I don't recall that
1
one.
shot, 2 shots. She's a party girl. 3 shots, 4 shots. Now she's getting wild. So I do believe I have heard it in concert. So it's like, come on and get sexy for me. It was a very like, okay, woo, this is
It escalated very
Mama
quickly.
Lou, Mama Lou would have loved this. And then I had Trevor was rapping mid-song on this one. So I do believe they have performed it sometime over the last however many years. I don't know what the heck is going on out there. Okay, so yeah. Random people yelling in my house.
It's all good. It's all good.
All good indeed. So yeah, so I said Mama Lou would like this. This was a very like sexy-ish kind of song. You're my right kind of wrong. Look at me, your touch. So yeah, so it's all kind of like, oh yeah, baby. I don't know why I'm saying it like that. I have.
Oh yeah, baby.
I don't know why. Just. Oh my God, look at me, I'm hip. What the fuck am I saying, guys? I have no idea. Anyways, yes. So.
Oh my God, you're funny.
I know you're a good girl. I see now. Be a bad one for me because you're my right kind of wrong. So it's like, oh, scandalous.
Ooh, taboo, a little taboo, a little scandalous, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Did I say who? Yes, I did say who wrote that. Yes. So Trevor did help write this, and he has kind of a lead in this song. So.
Yes, and then Dan was the only one that didn't do this one.
That is correct. Yes. Do you have any comments on right kind of wrong?
I feel like I said the comments, not bad. It wasn't my favorite one.
Fair enough.
I don't mind that it's a sexy song, but like
it's like kind of like R&B vibe.
There's other songs, like the first one was really good. Playing with Fire is good.
Yes.
So I feel like those 2 songs are better than this one.
Well, yes. Yeah, you don't have to like every song.
That's right.
All right. So the next
That's
song,
why you have an opinion.
There you go. So the next song is Buried Alive. It is written by Joe Killington. Oh, Killington wrote Buried Alive. And Sam Gray. And it was produced by Eddie Galan, and Sam Gray. Yes.
Can I say one thing?
Yes.
So when we went to the sound check for O-Town at Niagara Falls, they played this song because I was like, yes, I recall this song. They had the guitar and they sounded very good. Their harmonies, it was acoustic. I was like, yes, I love this one. So 2 thumbs up for me. And it brought me back to the sound check we went to for O-Town.
That was a fun sound check.
It was fun. The memory of the fart from, I believe, Trevor trying to play it off like Eric did
Trevor
it.
Or Jacob, I can't even remember, but it was the funniest.
No, I think it was Trevor.
That was so
and then
funny.
Eric, and then he tried to like play it off like it was Eric or something like that.
Oh my God,
it was pretty funny.
Funny thing. Yes. Yes. So Buried Alive. It's another slow kind of like singer songwritery, and it's like.
It's almost like stripped down, right? Like an acoustic.
Yeah,
they have the
it's very kind of
it's more like vocals. They're showing their vocal range, or their vocals. They're showing their vocals. It's a really nice.
Yes. So basically, I believe she's left him again. Possibly too much weight on my shoulders. I'm gonna love you down till there's nothing. You've got me. You're the glare that can turn a man to stone. Girl, I'm buried alive. You're the hardest hand I've had to hold. So, yeah. So, yeah. Now, my blood is running colder now that you're gone. So, yes, he's feeling very buried alive because, she's left him and stuff. So, he has to survive this. Yeah. Okay. Moving along to the next song on it. Again, do not recall ever hearing this song.
Number what? What number?
So it's number 8. It's called Got to Go. It is written by Joe Killington and Sam Gray. It is produced by Gary Vaughn, Steve White, Patrick Patricios, Eddie Gallon, and Sam Gray. So I wrote Got to Go. It's slow. I said there's good Dan vocals on this one. Not a big fan of this song. And it's talking about got to go home, I think is what the actual lyric
And then
is.
I was like, fast forward, I gotta go to the next song.
Yeah, it's kind of like it's slow. It's like I'm trying to think.
Just
So it's
wasn't
like-
for me.
Everything's falling down. It feels like the final scene. Everything's falling down. I gotta go home. I gotta go home. And then I started thinking of Michael Bublé. That doesn't he have a song called Home?
Yes,
Or
he
wanna-
does.
Doesn't sound
wanna
anything
go
like this,
home.
but that's what kind of triggered me. So I guess yeah, I guess they just.
And
this
then
is
when it's
kind
like
of
got
a
to
breakup.
go, I was like, oh, Backstreet Boys, gotta go. Because the call video, it has nothing to do with that.
Yes.
It's like not
Gotta
even
go.
like close, but I just heard got to go. And then it was like, gotta go. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah.
That is a good song.
That's what
Yeah,
happens when
basically-
your mind wanders during a song that's played.
Yeah, this one I was just like, eh. Okay, so we're nearing the end. So song number 9 is called Sometimes Love Ain't Enough, written by Joe Killington and Sam Gray, produced by Chizzy Stevens, Eddie Gallon, and Sam Gray. I wrote sad breakup song, and I said it sounds familiar, but I can't decide if it sounds like another song or if I've just heard it in concert. And then I think I wrote Long Distance Love. Is that what I wrote? Is that what this song is about? Look at it. Okay. Anyways, oh yes, you're 7 hours behind. We're living separate times. Like, so it's like somebody that he's dating, but they're on the road and they're not seeing each other. And it's kind of like, I feel like, did Sum 41 have a song like that?
Possibly.
Or Simple Plan or something. I feel like there was a song about like being on the other side of the world where you're waking up, I'm going to sleep, and I don't know. Anyways, basically this is it. So like
Maybe.
so this song is basically like sometimes love isn't enough. So like even though they love each other, so they've grown so far apart and things like that. So that's kind of what this song is about, is what my interpretation is. So yes. Yeah.
I don't think I've heard this song. Maybe I have, but I don't recall it. It's not a bad song, but like I said, there's a really some good songs on the album. This one is just not for me.
Fair enough. But yeah. All right, that's basically it. So it's a sad love breaking up song. And you know, sometimes
I
love ain't
understand
enough.
breakup songs, but just like maybe like have an upbeat.
That's true. That's true.
Because you're like nearing the end, right?
I feel like when you listen to certain songs, if you're in like different stages of your life, they mean more than other ones. You know, it's
That's true. That's
If you're
true.
going through
The
a similar
songs go with your
situation.
mood of the day.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Yeah.
All right, and the final song is called "Lines and Circles." It is written by Phil Shahoy and Showy.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
SHAO. There's a lot of vowels here. Showy, Phil Showy, and Eric Michael Estrada, and it is produced by Phil, our buddy Phil.
Every time I hear like Phil Collins.
It's definitely yes. So basically, this is Lines and Circles. I said I love it. It's. I feel like you always do the dance. Baby, we're just lines and circles and circles. Like, and then like, I think it's near the end. We're like, so please tell me what you leave this all behind. Never
Yeah.
lost that weekend. Anyways, I like this song. I enjoy watching them perform it in concert. It's just like, it's a good song. And I believe Trevor actually got that tattooed on his chest, like the lines and circles.
I believe, yes.
You know, in the end, we're just made of lines and circles, Sophia.
If it
That's
means
what we're
so
made
much
of.
to you, you're going to put it on your body, and then that's celebrated.
Yes.
I really enjoyed this in concert, and I like that the way that they ended it. They started off with a hot song to start the album, and they ended it with a great song to end the album. So now you're like, yes, I cannot wait to listen to it again because they closed it out wonderfully.
I say yes. That's very good.
You can
I feel
repeat
like
the
overall,
album,
this
right?
is a
Or
good
repeat the
album. Yes,
songs that you like.
exactly. Did you want to do your top three, or do we want to see?
Yeah, we
if
can
it
do
was, like,
top
a little
three.
wonderful or okay.
Can you just read the first one? Sorry, can you read what number one is again?
Chasing After You.
Chasing After You, and then the third one again?
The third one is Rewind.
No, sorry, the fourth one.
Playing with Fire.
Yeah, that's it. So I like Playing with Fire first,
Yep.
Chasing
After You.
and Lines and Circles.
So definitely Playing with Fire is number one for me. Also love Lines and Circles. Whew, I don't know, man.
Three great songs, especially in concert.
I think honestly, I think I'm gonna have to also do Chasing After You because I really like how they perform it in concert.
It's so fun. I feel like those three songs really are upbeat and
Yeah,
make you want to get
Skydive I feel gets like an honorable mention. But yeah, there's like it's a good album, guys. It's good. What are your favorite songs from this album? Let us know in the comments.
And I found that we were very much nicer for this album.
You're too funny. Shall I read a really quick? Do we have time for a really quick thing about them coming back?
Is it a long one or how long is the read?
Choose some things. Okay, so this I'll just pick and choose some questions.
Okay, yeah, pick and choose. Yeah.
Okay, so this one is called StarryMag.com. And the interview is O-Town Lines and Circles. This is from September 2nd, 2014. So it said, what has connected you all throughout the years now that you've been together for a reunion? So Dan says, our first experience with making the band and touring those first few years, we really have a bond that not many people could understand. I think the four of us and Ashley are probably the only ones who have ever going to understand what we went through and how everything went down. Some of the other boy bands also, but yeah, I think that's going to tie us together no matter what we do for the rest of our lives. And then it said, what made now the right time to reunite since we've been hearing rumors for some time? So Jacob said, I think I'm to blame for those rumors because I had a meeting with a friend about a solo project and he asked me what O-Town was doing. It hadn't dawned on us for years. I sent out a text and it spawned a lot bigger reaction than I ever would have thought. So it kind of got us into real talks where we thought maybe we should actually do this. It did take about 2 or 3 years for Dan and I to finish our degrees. Degrees in what? Dan had a son and I had a Nashville. I feel like it's supposed to say I moved to Nashville. That makes no sense. So us moving to the same state had a lot to do with it. And then finding the right team of people around us was the biggest part. Once we had the right team, we started moving forward.
Always good to have a good team around you to get out the album that you want.
Good. Okay, here's one. What song has the most meaning to you and why? Do you want to guess? Probably you're not going to guess, so I'm just gonna... Okay, so Eric...
Buried Alive sounds like a good song that they would like.
No.
Because it's acoustic?
That's true. That's a good point. Eric said, for me, it's Skydive because it really triggered everything. And then Jacob says, oddly enough, the last song we recorded for the album and my favorite off the album is Rewind. How it came about, how each of us are showcased on it, how aggressive it sounds as a song. There's a lot of classic songs on the album, and this one was a very contemporary feel. It really showed me where this band could go in the years to come, even after Lines and Circles is over. Okay, this should be interesting. What can fans expect from a live O-Town show? All right, let's see. If
lots of fun, energy, excitement.
Well, Trevor responded, so let's see what we got here. Obviously, it's been 12 years since we've been on stage together. That alone is exciting. We've always loved our live shows. We hope people come to our live shows and judge us on that because we love putting on a live show. They are very good at, he does say live show a lot, but he's true. They do put on a really good live show. The energy is something we love to give and get. We do some old stuff, the hits. We do a lot of the new songs, which is very exciting. It's completely different than the shows we did in Germany because the new music was so fun to give to the fans. Hopefully, come November, they have been listening to it for a couple of months and singing it back to us. There are some surprises. We did some joking on stage. It's a fun show. We like to entertain, so it's more than just a concert.
It is a great time. Go out and get to an O-Town show if they come around you.
Exactly.
To your city.
So otownofficial.com has all their lists of, so they're doing the Pop 2K tour, and they obviously have the Lines and Circles, the two shows that we were talking about. So yeah.
10th anniversary show, yep.
10th anniversary show. So glad that you're back, O-Town, and you're continuing to be back. And I don't know.
You're continuing to thrive and do your own thing. We love it.
We love it. And I don't know how to say this in a way that doesn't sound condescending or weird, but I also really appreciate that they give other boy band members a chance to shine, I guess. So for example, obviously Brad from LFO, all of his bandmates have passed away, but he has his little segment in the Pop 2000 tour where he does the thing and O-Town comes in as backing vocals. So it's kind of like nice to kind of have them fill out the thing. And then when Chris from NSYNC does his little parts and his little dances, bye, 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 the guys are dancing along with him. So it's kind of like nice that although NSYNC is not back together yet, they're still they're helping them up. And I think that's really cool that.
I think that's fun. And I think you said it fine. There was no condescending there.
Yes. I didn't want to sound like you guys are losers without your band.
Oh, I think that's a good way to put it. They let them shine. They have a little bit of time to celebrate LFO music and sing songs. I think that's like a celebration of the boy band at that time. So I think it's great.
So great. Keep kicking it, O-Town. Keep doing it.
Keep shining brightly.
Yes. And I appreciate you guys being the only pop boy band that have actually been on this podcast. So there you go. So.
And LFO, right?
Yes. Oh, right. We did get it. We had Brad as well. So anyways, yes. Anyways, Lines and Circles. It's been out 10 years. Check it out. It's on all your streaming platforms and all that jazz. So yeah. And
happy 10th anniversary for Lines and Circles. And this is why we did this album review, to celebrate with all the townies.
Woo! Woot woot. All right. Tell us your favorite songs from the album. Can't wait to hear it. All right. Thanks for taking a break with us, guys.
Until next time.
Thanks for listening.
Bye.